Hi guys, I'm Nicole, and this is my YouTube channel. So, to start off, this YouTube channel is going to be focused mainly on skincare, skin routines, skin products, anything you guys want me to make a video on, obviously, like I'd be down to do. I am shooting this on my phone because my MacBook is super old and the camera is a lot worse than my iPhone 8s, so I'm just not a technology person. Anyways, I also find like the new phones are just so confusing to work. Might just be me, but I literally don't know how to use them. Anyways, I stick with my iPhone 8. So what I'm going to be discussing in this YouTube career, hopefully I blow up. Anyways, sorry. So to start off, I want to make this video about pimples, because pimples are just like, everyone gets them, no one knows how to deal with them. I mean, maybe some people do. But I mean, step number one is never pop your pimples. And like me, I'm an addict who just has to pop my pimples. Like I have no self-control. So a way to get around making it less bad than it really is. So the main thing is when you pop a pimple, like your fingers, like all the oils from your fingers are getting all over your face, and then you're spreading all the pus everywhere, like gross, you know? So to avoid this and to pop a pimple when you can't help yourself, so this is when you have to pop a pimple, like you literally can't help yourself, you've been staring at it all day and you're just like, I need to pop it, like it's gonna make it worse, but I just need to pop it, you know? You're gonna use 2 cotton swabs. And like, okay, so this isn't a pimple, I kind of just like, you know, do stuff to my face, which is really annoying. But you just like literally squeeze it like really hard as if it's your nails, and you just pop it. And after you pop it, so if you're popping a premature pimple, like obviously it's not ready to be popped and like a lot of the pus isn't out yet, you're gonna take hydrogen peroxide, I don't know if you can see it, and you're gonna dip a new cotton swab in it, and you're just gonna put hydrogen peroxide all over that little thing. And the hydrogen peroxide is gonna kill all the bacteria that you couldn't get out, and it's gonna get all white, and like it might sting a little. I don't, you know, like sometimes, like that's not the stinging part, I'm getting to that. So you're just like literally gonna put it with hydrogen peroxide. Let the hydrogen peroxide sit for at least like 2 minutes. Let it do its thing, okay? And then you're gonna get rubbing alcohol. I don't know how. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get this stuff. Just, I don't know if it's like flipped, but it's rubbing alcohol, 70%. It's just like random, you know, generic brand alcohol. And you're gonna dip a new cotton swab in that. You're gonna dip that, you're gonna get it all with alcohol, and then you're gonna literally douse that pimple in alcohol, and you're gonna disinfect that entire area. So if you did this during the day and you did this right before you're supposed to go to class and stuff, you're just gonna let that alcohol sit on there, and like if you don't mind, then put Neosporin on it. If you don't mind the shininess of it, like sometimes a lot of people don't want to walk around with Neosporin on their face, but like come on, you have a huge pimple, you know? So you're just gonna put Neosporin on it, let it heal. So like now it's like a very inflamed, infected, almost like wound, but the Neosporin and all the disinfecting that you did are gonna help with the aftercare, the healing of the pimple, so that the damage is not gonna be as great as it would be usually. Also, if none of you guys believe this, I actually have gotten cystic pimples. I get them actually a lot, not anymore, because I've changed a lot of things with my diet and a lot of my skincare routine, which I can get into in other videos, but I don't get hormonal pimples anymore. But that is what I did with my cystic pimples, is all of that. But if I was able to resist popping it, which you should, like every now and then you're gonna get the littlest bit of, on a cotton swab, of tea tree oil, and you're gonna just spot it with it. You are not going to use the Mario Badescu little pink and alcohol filled bottle that's for spot treatments, because that's actually worse for your pimples. It contains ingredients that actually traps the bacteria in your face longer and does not aid in pimples. So you're gonna do this. And also, since tea tree is so drying, it does the effect with, like, it definitely helps with cystic and hormonal pimples, and like any pimples you do have, like, once you see it right away, like, put this shit on. But you have to be careful to put a little bit on, because sometimes the drying, it makes a huge red patch. So you need to make sure you only put a little bit on that little pimple. And you can continuously do it, but wait a few hours, not consistently. And like, if you were just like, it's itching you, it's bugging you about this pimple, just get rubbing alcohol and like switch with rubbing alcohol, switch with tea tree, switch with rubbing alcohol, switch with tea tree. Also, to get back to the thing about popping your pimple. So if you popped it and it's really bad and stuff, but if you popped it at night, then you're gonna put Neosporin on it, and you're gonna put a Band-Aid over it. The Band-Aid is gonna help with the healing process, like speed it up, not even kidding, by 50 times. Like, putting a Band-Aid and Neosporin over after you just disinfected and after you just popped your pimple, you're gonna put Neosporin on it, put a Band-Aid over it, and sleep with it. Results are great. And if your pimples are very painful and stuff, you just get ice. Ice is gonna help with the inflammation. So usually hormonal pimples and cystic pimples are very raised and they hurt a ton. You're just gonna put ice on it, like, all the time, like whenever you can, and that's gonna help as well. Okay, one more thing is that I also heard is, if you have like a super bad pimple, you cut raw potato on, like, just a small slice of raw potato, put it on that pimple, tape it, and sleep with it, and the results are supposed to be really good. I saw that on TikTok. If you guys want me to try that out or show you how it's done, I'd be down. And if you want to know my skincare routine, about certain products, about the inside look to skincare. Also, this is the stuff I'm talking about, the Mario Badescu stuff. This is Kate Somerville, but same type of deal. It's pink and then alcohol. This is bad because it uses one of the bad alcohols. And at the end of this video, I will list all the bad alcohols you'll be looking for in your products, which are very drying and bad for your face. The texture of it, not good for pimples at all either. And I'll list the good alcohols as well. And if you liked this video, then be sure to subscribe and like, and tell me anything you didn't like or what you want to hear more of, and I'd be down to make more videos. Bye.